according to the YouTube CEO, Neil, it doesn't matter how many videos you do a week or the time you upload or even the length of the video. The only thing that matters is the viewer. And yeah, we've said it before. If you prioritize your audience, your videos will do well. If they enjoy your videos will do well. And it doesn't matter if you're, whatever it is you're making a video about. If people enjoy it and they watch it, then your videos are going to do well. So that's a very good point there.
Yep, that's true. And here I'll just go into this is my insight. I think there was one thing that I felt like, one thing I try to lend, and I'm always looking for, is what's insight from my analytics versus other people's analytics that I can gain. Because obviously the YouTube algorithm is kind of like a black box. The people that are running it can't even tell you exactly how it runs because it's always adapting and evolving and changing day over day. So there's definitely, they've integrated all the large language learning models to those now. And so those are always constantly moving. It's not like something that's a static. If you do this, then this will happen. That's not how it works. But it is true when people say, it's like, I've heard often people say, don't say algorithm, say audience. And while there's definitely truth to that, I think there's another part of it that is the algorithm is also the gatekeeper though, too. It's true, I think, when it comes to YouTube, how I think of it kind of as like a flywheel. Flywheel is something that I think it's in a car. I'm pretty sure. I'm not a mechanic, but it's something that basically once it starts going, then it basically keeps that momentum going. And YouTube, it's almost when it serves it to that test audience, it's like, okay, they liked it. All right, let's try a bigger one. Okay, how did they like it? Oh, they liked it enough. Let's push it outside of this audience that normally gets it. And when it does that, it's like you have to get the flywheel going enough at the start for it to then get to this wider audience that you haven't reached yet. And that is
exponential growth.
Yes. And while it is contingent on your viewer to watch your whole video, and that's, I thought click through was one of the most important things. And obviously it's important because if they don't click, they don't watch. That's true. But the most important metric, and this is what I'll say hands down, most important metric is watch time, retention. Do they watch the whole video? People watch 10 seconds and click off. YouTube knows that. And that's one of its biggest things of whether I think, and from all of my studies, of whether your video is going to continue getting views or you're going to get the flat line. I think your watch time and retention. And, I will say this also. I think some people talk about you get bigger YouTubers that are giving advice of what works for them and whatnot. And I think it's important for smaller YouTubers, like YouTubers around our size, 1,000 or under, that you need to take this into account. YouTube is going to treat your channel differently than bigger channels. Like it is not the same game. Like people say, oh, it's the same. It's not. Like when you're bigger, one, you have a better trust score for your channel. It's more established. That's a thing, whether they say it's a thing or not. There's definitely a certain level of trust that YouTube learns about your channel and how many people come to see it regularly. And then when it comes also to like the amount of impressions you get, larger channels do get more impressions. Like their base amount of impressions, it grows as your channel grows. And so you have a much smaller chance of getting the right people. So there's the luck also. The luck is that you also have to have YouTube. It's trying to figure out where your video needs to go, who it should show it to. And, it can be luck on whether it gets to the right people. It sends it to 10 people and all those 10 people are like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing video. And they watch the whole thing and like it and comment. That could catapult your video if it sends it to the right people. So there's a certain amount of luck, to that where the algorithm's serving it to the right people. But then
which is pure chance, really, isn't it? Because a lot of the time, I often wonder if that video hadn't been pushed out to those people, would it have done well?
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I think that definitely affects things as well, as where it's like I think it definitely knows kind of well, but also especially on a channel like mine, I think the algorithm's a little confused. It doesn't exactly know who this needs to go to. And so it's going to make some guesses and it doesn't 100% know exactly where things need to go. And so I think when it comes to that, I think there's definitely a certain level of, it's kind of like a certain level of luck when it comes to that, of if the people it sends it to click on it and watch, then that's going to get you to the next level. And that is different, so your trust score, the amount of base impressions you get, and then how well the algorithm knows who your audience is. Those are all things that are important, that are going to affect how well your video does. And that's different on a smaller channel versus a larger channel. And that needs to be taken into account as small creators.
If you like that clip, you can check out the full interview on Jay's channel where I delve into all the insights I gained over the past 7 months of getting to 1,000 subscribers and monetizing my YouTube channel. Links in the description. We'll see you next time, fam.